based on your life, how you move, based on your energy, based on your reputation, based on what people say when you're not there. Everybody know who's real already. Girls know who's real. People know who's real. Grown-ups know who's real and who's fake. Like, we all know.
These act like they don't, bro. I'm telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talk to some you would have thought I was the worst human being on the planet, or just like the biggest sucker in the hood. Like, you feel me?
Well, it's not about because it all depends on what people's goal is. And look, the main thing people doing is, a lot of us do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just we don't entertain nothing. We stay out the way of everything. You know what I'm saying? But here's the problem with that, though. Here's the problem with, like, quote unquote staying out the way. And because there's different ways to stay out the way. Yeah. If it's absolute ignorance, absolutely stay out the way. Like, I'm not saying to catch a bullet for somebody. But when it comes down to staying out the way for some real talk, like you just spreading your piece on some real what's going on and spreading who you are, you know what I'm saying? Certain people haven't accepted me for who I am, but you know I'm real though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that means you don't, because it's not about just me now. It's about the fact of somebody being real in general and you not accepting a real nature. I'm not talking about perfect. I'm not talking about got everything together. I'm not talking about tough, because everybody has I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about just somebody being real with who they are. Now, if somebody's real with who they are and they just an idiot, like, if you were a rapist and you real, I don't give a damn how real you are about being a rapist. Keep it kicking out here. Get out of here with that. But if you real about your mistakes in your life and what you've been through, and you trying to fit into the world and you real about it, I'm gonna respect that. But nobody respects that out here. Nobody respects you fitting in, Roy fitting in the way Roy could fit in. Roy's trying his best and he can fit in the way that works for him. Nobody respects that. Everybody's like, nah, it ain't the way that it's standardized for us. It ain't the way it's supposed to be in the hood, or it ain't the way it's supposed to be for how we accept things around my people. We not acting like that because we got our ego and we using that to shield the way we really feel. And whatever y'all got going, whatever they got going is garbage, bro. It's garbage. I can tell you that much. It's garbage. Trying to protect yourself on that level. When it come down to it, you gotta tap in with people. If somebody show you that they have any level of realism and they a real person, that is rare. Salute that man. Salute that woman. Exactly. I'm gonna say salute that woman first, because women, we put women second, we talk second. Salute that woman, because finding a real woman is probably harder than or a real guy or whatever. Yeah. Like, it's harder to even do that. So salute anybody that's real in this existence and actually sit down talking and can have sympathy, have compassion, have energy to speak, have a soul that opens up to you a little bit. Shout out to them. Stop trying to put them down, because you being typical now, because you doing what everybody else do to them. Put them down. That's what everybody else does to real people. Put them down. Oh, you want to be a real girl? You want to treat dudes good? Okay, we gonna cheat on you 10 times, and you're not gonna find a good until after the 10th time. Real? Oh, you want to be real? Oh, I'm gonna stab you in the back. This is how it goes.
Honestly, like, at this point, if you're not real, you goofy. That's just what it is. If you're not real, if you're not solid, you goofy. Pick a side, or you're gonna die in the middle.
Most people have picked a side already, you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, another thing too, some people pick that they got a master. And they already on that side.
Most people gonna stay goofy.
You're already on a certain side already.
Most people gonna stay goofy.
Negative energy, deception, and the devil is your master, but you're not even you're not doing these things, you're not living that life like that life where you embodying it, you're in a partnership with the nonsense. Most people accept that because it's easier to do that, and we going against that too as well. So we going against the partnership, and we going against the people that just know what's up and just don't acknowledge what's really going on, so that way we could make steps to make society better. Matter of fact, let me not even say society, because that's a big step. Make steps to make the culture better, in place by place, block by block, person by person, people by people, relationship by relationship, family by family. We starting with that level, because make the society better is another whole level, and that's God has to do that. We can start by block by block. We can start by family, friend by friend. God is going to do the big astronomical view that He's going to do that if we start block by block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just block by block, person by person. Stop on people for no reason. Stop coming at people for their paradigm and what they got going on in their life and how they handle it and how they hold it together. Stop coming at people for that. Because when somebody comes at you for the way you hold your life together, you have a problem with it. But see, you should be able to be corrected if you're doing the wrong things to hold your life together. But this is when it comes real. It's real. Being real is hard. Most people not gonna do it, bro. Exactly. That's really what it is. 2/3 of us not gonna do it. Be real, or try to even do it, because they're like, man, it's looking hard over there. Damn, you keep it 100? Literally told me, yo, you keep it 100? Damn, you good?
Yeah, bro.
With it.
Yeah.
You keep it 100? Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, listen, we here, man.
Yeah.
This
like
is really what it
is. Real really weird sad, but I don't know nothing else. Like, I'm really like this. Like, I really like, honestly, like, I really accept things for what it is. You know what I mean?
Nothing's ever perfect. Nothing is ever perfect, bro. It's always some type of, like, fixation. Something's wrong with this. We got 3 computers in here. You know what I'm saying? 3 computers, and there's something different wrong with each of them. And they all good condition computers. Like, yeah. This is crazy. One is refurbished, one is a 2020 plus, and one is a 2015 is old, and they all got different issues. Like, it's never perfect. It's always gonna be. It's always something.
Facts. Yeah, bro. These BBLs be. I don't know, bro.
It look weird, but
this is what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it look weird.
Nah, bro. That off, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's like in certain positions and certain angles, yeah, but shit just looked like shit like borderline botched a little bit, like.
That was the best they could do. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but if you somebody that's in tune, you gonna be like,
yeah,
nah,
bro.
This is what it is. If you want to be in demand, you need supply.
Most people is actually quantity over quality. I mean, she a bartender. I mean, a star tender, so.
I don't know, man. Hit the gym. Hit the gym. It's work out. Like, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what your life is. If you want to, it depends on what your life choice is. That's what we gotta start basing stuff off of. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, then if you want to be like, yo, I'm about to be turned up out here. I'm about to be hitting the club. You know what I'm saying? I might meet me a sugar daddy or something, or like I might get into some, I might, just get into some, get a new partner, have some fun. I'm dating. I'm just trying to have sex. I do that, get that. But if you're looking for somebody that like you for you looking for a husband, don't do it. Cause you're probably not gonna find that. You can find that through that, but you're probably not, because by the time you're done getting all that attention from all the after doing that, nobody's gonna want your ass. That's really the reality of it. Unless he just ran out of options or something like that, and it's like
it's a lot of
I can't fall in love with nobody.
Here's the thing, like, this is where it gets tricky, right? Because it's a lot of simps out here. So, like, a lot of them they're gonna be lonely, but not lonely. Like, they're always gonna have options for like a cuddle buddy and like sex and stuff like that. But as far as like a real option, like a real relationship where they're gonna be happy, they got an alpha, etc. 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna happen for most of them, because, you know what I'm saying, they just got the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying, they bought into feminism, they bought into hookup culture. You know what I'm saying, they bought into, everything's the man's fault. F these dudes, etc., and looking past all the nonsense that they do. You feel me? And that's what's going on right now. That's popularized. Like, that's in. Like, being a piece of shit, being fucking a pest, being a low vibrational clown is popular, it's in, it's hip, it's cool, it's okay. Being real, being solid, you know what I'm saying, following God's law, doing the right thing, Spike Lee, that's frowned upon. Oh, you're the bad guy. Oh, you're lame, you're corny, you're a bum, etc. Oh, you stupid, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, yeah, is not living in reality, man.
Yeah, man, I feel
Straight
like,
up, man.
I feel like if it's not a certain level of balance in anything you do, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be an issue, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not putting forth the balance to be like, you know what, let me even if you could do it, you could do what you want to do, but just balance your life out, because if not, whatever you do is going to take over your lifestyle, take over your life, and take over the purpose of what you're doing. And then you can take that one out right there, the charger.
Nah.
The purpose of what you're doing is going to take over whatever you do. So whatever the purpose of your life, if you do something, you can mess it up depending on what you do. So if you get, let's say you like, you know what, alright, the real thing, I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do, because we talking about ass shots. If a girl get ass shots, it's like, what is your purpose in doing it?
I mean,
that's the real thing, the first thing about what's your purpose in doing it. If your purpose in doing it is to go to the club and turn up and want to have a good time, or you want to be a stripper or something like that, it depends on what your purpose is. If you're trying to get money, you're trying to survive.
Well, that individual we was just looking at, she a bartender, so.
Well, so that means she's trying to survive.
Yeah.
She trying to have a good time and survive. Alright,
Yeah.
so then I can't talk. I'm not about to talk about.
What's this hooked up to?
That's just a speaker.
Alright, but.
No, not listen to that right now. I'm not gonna sit here and comment on, you know, I don't comment on people's survival unless they doing something crazy that's just harming everybody.
You know what it is. It's just like they got that ego with it.
If you want to have ego with it, guess what? That's on you. That's up to you.
That's where really, I mean, other than actually putting yourself or staying in a unfavorable position long term, because short term it's like you from your nightlife, etc. Whole bunch of niggas having a good time, whatever, bottle, like that, whatever, right? Okay, cool. But long term, you know what I'm saying, your soul in jeopardy. You feel what I'm saying? You're definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Meeting weirdos.
You meeting weirdos. Not only are you meeting
bad
weirdos,
energy every day,
bad
daily.
energy. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but you're also living a certain kind of lifestyle 9 times out of 10 when you're in that kind of life.
Well, here's the thing that why I don't comment on it too much, because that lifestyle without ego is like one of the only like lines of defense for that lifestyle. You're dealing with the creepos, you're dealing with the weirdos, you're dealing with the owners, you're dealing with the bosses, you're dealing with the people with higher, stronger egos. You're dealing with all these things. So without ego in there, you're gonna get crushed. That's why that lifestyle is just not recommended.
Right. Yeah, that's a valid point. But it's just like, okay, if you're gonna put yourself in that environment and adjust to a proper defense mechanism that works for you and most people, which is, you know, just surviving off straight ego. All right, cool. At least know when to use it. Like, so you'll have a real one walk in there that's not on, that's just having fun, genuinely just having fun. And, you know, you'll look down on that person because you want to perceive them a certain way because they're not in their ego.
I'll tell you this, Simon, you know what? No matter what lifestyle you live, I mean, I don't respect certain lifestyles, period. I'll straight up clearly tell you, I'm not respecting no rapist lifestyle. I'm not respecting no person harming nobody for no reason lifestyle. I'm not into none of that. If you mad about that, whatever. I'm not into none of that.
Right.
But when it comes to it, the best thing to do is to read and understand and tap in with your people for every lifestyle, so that way you can embrace with everybody and tap in with everybody. You don't want to be stuck on your lifestyle. Even if you're a scientist, you want to only be able to talk to scientists? You know how small your lifestyle is going to be now? Y'all doing astronomical big things. Y'all creating the new weather control or whatever. I'm just weather control. My mind is on many things. But y'all creating a new, you know what I'm saying, a new science, a new technology to advance the world. And you only can talk to people about that based on your psychological knowledge and what your mind is retaining is only science. You're living in a small ass world. You gotta find a wife that does science now. Your kids got to talk about science now. Everybody around you got to talk about science. You can't relate to anybody outside of science now. Do you really want to be that person that's in the club and you only can relate to people that have the ego of somebody that's in the club all the time and has that mindset and that lifestyle, that whatever it is, maybe pimp lifestyle, maybe a player lifestyle? You want to talk to people that only have that mindset? No, you want to be smarter than that. So if you're in the club, if you're a girl that's working, why don't you read a little bit and learn how to interact with other lifestyles? It'll broaden your experience, and maybe you might step yourself up from that based on the knowledge you start applying and start learning over the years. Like, damn, I can do something better than this now. I might step it up. Let me show them how to do this. You might end up doing some shit outside of that life because now you learn other things besides just experiencing one life. I was on my block for 10 years. I sat there and enjoyed that and stayed there and just sat there and didn't learn nothing else. But I've seen people do this. Stay on your block 10 years and just run your block and be on your block. And your block is literally a block. It's a small as circumference of the earth, not even of the earth, of your city, of your town, not even your city, your town. You sitting there stuck in your town on one spot. You using all your talent, all your passion, all your love, all your energy, all your time, all your strength, all your hustle, all your might to sit there on your block. You using all your hustle, all your tenacity to sit there in the club. We gotta do better out here, man. I'm just saying, like, this is coming from me too, because I'm coming from a hustler's background. I sat there and hustled all night. That didn't do nothing for me.
Yeah, we'll put some money in your pocket. That's about it.
Put a little bit of money in your pocket, but you're not even smart enough to invest it because you're not looking into no other lifestyles. You're stuck on the block. You're doing things that make the block get better. You ain't doing things that make your life get better. You're doing things that make the block get better. Okay, what's gonna make it hot for the block? Or how can I make more girls come to a block? How can I me more on the block? How can I do some Friday night on the block? This is really what it turns into for people that stay in the club or like, how can I make it more lit in the club? How can I get the club to spin another bag? Yeah. This is the whole mindset of when and then there's nothing wrong with getting that bag, but staying in that mindset and thinking that that's everything, there's something wrong with that, because then when that man give you that bag, what you gonna do with it? When you get the bag from the drugs, what you gonna do with it? Are you gonna flip it again and flip another pack and get back on the block? Or are you gonna be like, oh shit, I got $20,000, let me take shit and get off this block? Like, do I even know how to do that?
Right.
Do I know how to think about getting out this club?
Right.
Nah, I might not know because I'm so focused on it, so focused on getting what I can out of it. I don't even know how to get out of it.
Right.
Like, that's what it is. I know I went over.
Nah, it's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good for the camera, you feel me?
It's real talk, man. You know what I'm saying?
People
Uncomfortable.
gotta hear that real talk.
Look, man. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is this. I'm not here to judge nobody's lifestyle. I want people to, whatever lifestyle you living through, except for certain lifestyles I just don't respect, period. Like I said, like rapists and stuff like that. I'll always go headline against anybody doing things to kids, anybody doing things that are just harming people for no reason, whether men or women. If you harming somebody for no reason, I just don't agree with you. So now, whatever life you live in, read, man. Because why I gotta take for us to go to jail to read?
Because you ain't got no choice.
Why are we reading the Bible when we finally get to jail? Like, oh, let me open the book now. Why are we finally join Islam when we get to jail? What is that about? Why can't we read and learn now before we go through these things? Why can't we respect our elders before we go to jail? Why can't we respect our people before we experience a magnitude of pain that's so unbearable that I gotta respect people now? Something the Lord told me to respect people now because all the pain I dealt with. Why can't we just respect people before that? Because of the experiences we have growing up and reading and learning how to interact on a better level. Why do we have to go through such low vibrations to get to the high ones? Why do we have to do that? Because some of us don't make it through that. Some of us do not make it through that. Some of us don't make it through.
That's a fact.
We try to do that low vibration and we don't make it past some of the barriers and some of the things and some of the difficulties and challenges that come with low vibrational life. Some of us don't make it through that. Some of us get hurt. Some of us die early. Some of us get into drama with people. Some of us get diseases. So much things happening when you try to get in that low vibrational life and live in it for too long without just taking heed of knowledge that OG was telling you, or your mother was telling you, or your auntie was telling you every other day because she saw you living a certain lifestyle. You didn't listen to her. You was like, you know what? I need to experience. Let me go to jail and see what this is like. Like,
yeah, bro. Yeah,
what's so whack?
It'd be priorities. People be getting caught up in a certain like lifestyle, a certain energy, like trying to basically put on this persona for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people live that and get lost in that. You know what I'm saying? I was just fortunate to snap out of that. You feel me?
And that snapping out of it was a decision. You decided to say,
Yeah.
you know what? Things that I'm doing is not working out for me. Another 2 years of this, where I don't know what I'm gonna be, what's gonna happen with me, whether I'm gonna be sick, whether I'm gonna be in a mentally compromised, whether I'm gonna be depressed, whether I'm gonna be dead. I don't know what it's gonna be like for the next 2 years for me. Let me try to switch this thing up consciously. But some people know that the things that they're doing is not creating good energy for them, and they keep doing it over and over. It's addiction.